Immediately following the War of 1812,
three political giants rose to their senatorial thrones, looking to leave a mark that would forever change American history. We have here Ben Fuller, who was our on-the-scene interviewer with all three of these political giants. Welcome to our newspaper, Mr. Clay. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself? What are you known for?
Well, I grew up on a small farm in a Kentucky district known as the Slashes. I attended public schools. Then in 1797, became a lawyer and began practice in Lexington, Kentucky. I am known for being a very likable person both amongst my friends and enemies, although I tend to get rather passionate about my views. Once I was even charged for fighting an opposing lawyer.
And how about you, Mr. Calhoun? Would you mind telling us about yourself also?
Well, I grew up on a small farm near Calhoun Mills, South Carolina. I attended both public schools and private schools when I was a kid, but that was before graduating from Yale University in 1804. After that, I became a lawyer in 1807.
Well, let's see, I'm probably best known for my threatening eyes and my intense way of speaking.
Finally you, Mr. Webster.
Well, I was born in New Hampshire. I graduated from Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire. Then I became a lawyer in 1807 and began practice in Boscawen, New Hampshire.
Now will all three of you tell me one at a time about some of the problems you faced in your time and what our country did about them.
You know, sir, that we were faced with many problems in our country at this time. For one, there was the economic weakness. Since the charter for our national bank ran out back in 1811, we sure were in for some trouble. However, in 1816, even those oppositional Republicans saw the need for a national bank, and so a second one was born. We lent money to individuals, an essential in any capitalist economy, and thusly began to rebuild the economy.
Another problem we had was following the War of 1812. The British began dumping. This is when you flood a country with low-cost products on their goods on America. This stopped putting manufacturers, American businesses out of business. Well, the obvious solution was to raise the tariff on imported goods to keep the business local. However, many of the Southerners thought they favored the North but hurt the South.
Even though there was starting to be division between the North, South, and West, I wanted to build the economy for the whole country. I attempted to do this with my program called the American System. It hoped to build the economy by building bridges, roads, and canals to make transportation from different regions cheaper. It also raised import tariffs. I hoped that with the new wealth the northern factories had, they would buy from the western and southern farms. However, my program never actually went into effect.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen.